This week is insanely busy, and that's making me very, very happy. I would always prefer to be very, very busy than to not being busy, because if I'm not busy, then I try to find ways to make myself busy, and then that messes, but doesn't matter. Busy this week. It started with the headshot session today. My client showed up like 45 minutes early, and I was eating lunch. I don't like to be eating or having the studio smell like food when somebody gets here. Luckily, this is like an old friend of mine from my first high school here in Louisville. So he's completely cool about it. But 45 minutes early is early. So I normally like to not have my hair up when people get here. I like to be in a coat and just feel a little bit more put together. Didn't happen this time. But now that the session is over, I have to take the studio apart. So tomorrow, the plan is I'm going to do the gym first thing in the morning, and then I'm going to come pick the studio up and take it on location. I'm on location about 35-ish minutes out of town. Luckily, they're letting me bring the studio out a day early, which whenever I can do that, I prefer to, and there's a really good reason. Years ago, I was hired by a local company that runs a fried chicken restaurant and a pizza restaurant and a taco restaurant to come out to their location and photograph their CEO. They wanted me to do headshots of this guy. So the night before, I was packing up the studio. I was going to load it into the car so that I could just go straight to the location in the morning. At that same time, my grandmother was in the hospital in the process of leaving this plane of existence. So as I was packing the gear, I got the phone call that she was actively going. So I got everything into the car very quickly, went and picked up my wife, and got to the assisted living facility where my grandmother was. Next morning, I go on location and I'm setting everything up. And when I got there and was mostly set up, I realized that I'd forgotten my strip boxes. If you followed my work for a while, you know that the strip boxes are a pretty integral part in what I do in the look for my headshots. Now, luckily I was smart and I packed another modifier. I had a smaller version of one of these with me. Actually, I had two of these, so I had enough to do a key light and a fill light. So that wasn't gonna be identical to my normal headshot look, but it was gonna be fine. The location that I was setting up, they also had an on-site production facility, so they were set up to do TV and video broadcast. So as I'm setting up in this room, getting ready to set the modifiers onto my lights, a guy came walking in with two cases under his arms. "Are those Kino flows?" I asked him, and he was like, "Yeah, they are." Now, if you're new to this and you don't know what Kino flows are, my mentor, Peter Hurley, and he was first starting to do his headshots, shot them with Kino flows. He uses a different thing now, but Kinos were what he built his look with. So I was like, "Yeah, can I use your Kinos?" And he said, yes, we got them set up. They look great. The shots of this executive, which I'm not allowed to share, look fantastic. But all that to say is now when I go on location, if a location will let me bring things out in advance and it works out scheduling wise, I prefer to do that because that way if I forgot something, I have time to run back to the studio. other thing that I always take with me is this. Your Google reviews are so very important, and when you're doing a job with a lot of people, that's a lot of opportunity to get a lot of 5-star reviews. And to get them, you just simply ask, hey, would you mind doing me a favor? If you enjoyed the experience, if you wouldn't mind scanning this when you get back to your desk, leave me a review. It's really helpful. Some people do it, some people don't, but the easier you make it for people to do, the more likely they are to do it. I've been doing this for a couple months now, and it's been really useful. So this goes in my bag with me. Pick up a few new reviews tomorrow. Or Wednesday and Thursday. I'm just loading in tomorrow. Mostly empty gym is a perfect way to start a day. Whoever left their gum on the machine, may you have the day you deserve. Okay, so excellent workout. Very happy with that. I ended up stalling and working from home for a little while because my wife needed to go out, and it's raining like crazy. Our other car, the Mustang, which I'm doing a whole other video about because I said that I would, whatever. It's not fun to drive that in the rain. So taking the other one, I am now gonna go pick up all the gear from the studio, take it out to Bullitt County and set everything up. I hate doing this in the rain. Load in is done. This one was really, really easy. They've got me by a door, so piece of cake. So I'll be out here tomorrow morning. I've got the first half of the team tomorrow, a little bit more than half, and then more on Thursday. You can't ask for easier than this. I failed a little bit today, but I've been busy. I meant to record like all of the action from the behind the scenes, but I've been busy photographing people. So far, day one, great. We're about halfway through on day one. I've got a few more people to do, about half. So we'll get some behind the scenes from the rest of the day. That was 20 people today, easily done, and they are all very happy. I have 11 more to do with them tomorrow. Unfortunately, I am home early enough that I can't avoid going to do cardio. I would rather do anything else on the planet. Steady. You ready? Let's go. I'm coming. Let's go. You're bad at this. how you end up on my YouTube channel.
You have to stay in front of them.
You know, for being nervous about being in front of the camera. Yeah, you're all like. Okay, the past 2 times that I've done this, I have been able to get this thing to fold in one go, and it's always worked because I've been filming it, so I'm hoping that holds true this time. Let's go. Oh, not one this time. I'll take a solid 2. Shut up.